If you hate waiting but need to be super patient, check this out.
We've got 5 simple games you can play when you're waiting for time to pass.
In this episode of The Loop Show, we'll teach you how to play these games.
Some practical patience tips.
And tell you our #1 favorite.
The 4th game's a little weird.
But fun. Check it out.
Hang on for the loop.
4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Jamie. We're in the process of growing up.
Oh, okay, you see that? I think I just grew a centimeter.
We're not just growing taller, we are growing... Oh, yes, hi there. We are growing in our wisdom like this verse says.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna try to say it without looking at it. Jesus became wiser and stronger. He also became more and more pleasing to God and to people.
Yay, you did it! Yes. Awesome. Okay, now where can you find the verse? Do you remember?
Luke chapter 2, verse 52.
Yeah! Woo! When it comes to growing up like Jesus, we've got 3 super duper ways to do that.
Be super curious, be super patient, and be super ready.
Ricky, when do you have a hard time being super patient?
Waiting in any line, anything longer than 10 minutes, I just get really frustrated and angry. How about you, Jamie?
Whenever I'm on car rides. Yes, when you're just driving and waiting for the next pit stop.
Well, Jamie, not only are we going to give you some tips on how to be super patient, we're also going to rank some games that are gonna help you pass the time.
Ooh, let's try it. What's game number 1? Oh, hello, Mystery Hand. Thank you.
This first game is called Rhyme Riddle, and here's how you play. The picker comes up with 2 words that rhyme and keeps it secret. Then, give the other players a riddle that will help them find the pair of rhyming words. For example, if I said a green fruit checks his watch, you would say...
Time lime, or lime time.
Yeah, timeline.
Ooh, yay. All right, I'll go first. Splinter took a seat.
Rat sat.
Yes, so good.
A ninja reptile
Yes, turtle.
jumps over an obstacle.
Turtle hurdle.
Yeah!
That's so fun.
Yeah!
Okay, I'm ready. Another one?
Yes,
A show talks about number 2.
number blocks.
A show talks about number 2.
A loop poop.
Loop poop! That one I thought was very funny. I mean, if you think poop is funny, and I do.
Which it is, objectively. A pink bird
Oh, flamingo.
plays a game.
Flamingo bingo.
There he is!
That's fun! I love it!
Well, Rhyme Riddle is one of the first of many games we have for you.
And we got more tips on how to be super patient, like this one.
Want to grow super patient? Tip 1, retreat and breathe. Jesus stepped away from the crowd when he needed self-control, and you can too. Take a good deep breath. Then another, and another, until you feel like you can wait without getting upset. It's okay to get some space. Retreat and breathe.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold for the next available operator.
I've been waiting for a while. I have no idea how long this is gonna take, so come back to me.
Keep holding.
Guys, we're rolling.
We're gonna play a new game. Next up on our list of waiting games is...
Oh, thank you, Mystery Hand.
This waiting game is called Fortunately, Unfortunately.
Okay.
So together, we'll tell a story that alternates between sentences starting with fortunately and unfortunately. For example, once upon a time, Quizman was supposed to do a segment. Then you would say...
Unfortunately, he was on hold, and then you would say something like...
Fortunately, we had some waiting games to play while we waited. Get it?
Got it.
Let's go! All right, once upon a time, there was a field full of lasagna.
Unfortunately, it was wintertime and all the lasagna was frozen.
And fortunately, that was the perfect conditions for everyone to go ice skating on top of the lasagna.
Unfortunately, the sun came out and melted and everybody sank into the lasagna.
Fortunately, everyone was really hungry doing all that ice skating, so they just settled in and ate up a lot of lasagna.
And they all lived happily ever after. The end.
The end.
Yay!
Lasagna
that was fun. Ooh, here's our next waiting game. Thank you. It's called 4-Word Alien. An alien has come to Earth, and it can only understand 4 words at a time. One person, the alien, says a word, while the other players describe that word with the most detail and only 4 words.
Okay, Jamie, how about you be the first alien?
Okay, sounds great. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Ready.
Bubblegum.
Chewy. Not food. Yum?
Ah, yes, that's 4 words.
Okay. Pickle.
Green. Sour. Not cucumber. For some reason I forgot, like, are pickles sour? Are they tart? It means the same thing.
The word you're looking for is disgusting.
Oh, thought you were gonna say gross. There's more fun waiting games coming up.
Now let's throw it back to Quizman.
I've been on hold forever. How long is this gonna take? Pick up the phone and talk to me.
Want to grow super patient? Tip 2, adapt your attitude. It's tempting to complain or get whiny, but Jesus kept his attitude humble and gentle. You can't always choose when something happens, but you can choose how you react to a long wait. Adapt your attitude.
The books of the Bible come in all kinds of genres. They're books full of history and poetry, and some books are known as wisdom literature. And honestly, these books can try your patience because they don't always give you direct answers to our big questions. They make you search. Let's put the spotlight on Job, because Job is one of these confusingly beautiful wisdom books. Job is a book that wonders, would someone who follows God still follow him if everything they loved was taken away? Job is a good man who loses everything that matters to him. His family, his stuff, his health. He loses it all, and it hurts bad. The only thing he's left with is suffering. And can you imagine? Maybe you don't have to imagine. Maybe you've faced great pain or loss. This is a good book if you've searched for wisdom when you're hurting. If you've ever asked, does God even know what he's doing? Most of the book is a series of conversations between Job and his friends. It's a large debate about God's sense of justice and whether Job should have the patience to trust God when it seems like everything is pain. It all leads to an emotional Job demanding an answer from God. And God shows up. He comes and talks to Job. He pulls back the curtain and takes Job throughout the universe to show him how complex it is. From the atoms, to the animals, to the weather, to us. God has his eyes on absolutely everything. Our perspective is small. His is bigger than enormous. His viewpoint is greater than ours. Job is a book that doesn't have any easy answers for suffering because it's complex. In this world, you will find beauty and you will feel pain, but the book of Job asks you to think how God's ways are both huge and personal. God sees all the workings of the world and he knows your heart. God is just and trustworthy. There is hope. When life hurts, the wise book of Job reminds you to patiently wait and seek what God will do next.
Here's another waiting game you can play.
Ooh, thank you, Mystery Hand.
Thank you. This game is called Pancake or Waffle. The picker thinks of an object and keeps it a secret. Everyone else starts by asking, is it more like a pancake or a waffle?
Okay.
The picker reveals what it's most like, a pancake or a waffle. Then another category is guessed, like, Is it more like a pancake or a ladder? The picker keeps revealing what the object is most like until it's finally guessed.
Okay, I think I get it. I'll be the first picker.
Okay, is it more like a pancake or a waffle?
Waffle.
Okay, is it more like a waffle or a car?
Waffle.
Is it more like a waffle or a shirt?
Waffle.
Is it more like a waffle or a refrigerator?
Waffle.
Is it more like a waffle or an animal?
Animal.
Okay, is it more like an animal or a human?
Human.
Is it Quizman?
Yes! Yay! Good job.
Ready.
Pancake or waffle?
Pancake.
Pancake or flour?
Flour?
Flour or animal?
Flour.
Flour or plate?
Plates.
Plate or fork?
Ooh, fork.
Fork or spoon?
Fork.
Fork or knife?
Fork.
Fork or mermaid?
Fork. Jamie, it is something that you use a fork for.
Okay. Fork or spaghetti?
It's spaghetti.
It's spaghetti! Okay, so here is our final waiting game.
right.
Thank you, Mystery Hand. This one is called Grandma's Bucket. One person chooses a secret rule like things that are red. They tell the group, in my grandma's bucket, I've got some strawberries, a fire extinguisher, a lobster, blood. And then you try to guess the secret rule. All right, you wanna go first?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
In my grandma's bucket,
Yes?
I have leftovers, grass, and homework.
Things that your dog eats?
Yes!
Oh, wow!
Exactly that.
In my grandma's bucket, she's got toots, socks, armpits.
Things that stink.
Yes, exactly! Woohoo!
Very
Good job. Oh my gosh, this episode has flown by because we've had these fun games to play.
And when we come back, we are going to rank the games with our top 5. Want to grow super patient? Tip 3, take a step back. Like Job, see the big picture. Ask yourself, how much will this matter in a week or a year? Sometimes the big thing we're waiting for is just a small thing in the big story God is telling. There's more than what we can see or know. Take a step back.
I'm tired of waiting around. Your call is very important to me. It's time for the quiz thing. Unless you're a tiny tycoon like this stock image kid businessman, at your age, you probably don't have to make a lot of customer service calls. What a blessing. It's as fun as slamming your knee on the coffee table. No. The phrase, please hold, or one moment please, was used by early telephone operators as a way to manage the unbelievable amount of calls coming through. It was a formal way to tell callers, this is gonna take a while. Switchboard operators worked in an office and made connections with a large control board. In 1918, what was the average wait time to connect a long distance call? Was it A, 15 minutes, B, 22 minutes, C, 1 hour, or D, close to 3 hours? Which one was it? I'll tell you, but you have to wait. Let's say you needed to make a long-distance call to a horse salesman. Let's call him Maurice. You would pick up your phone, tell the operator, I need Maurice, you know, the horse guy in Pittsburgh, and then hang up your phone and wait. Your operator would talk to another operator, and that operator to another until they got to Maurice, and then your local operator would call you back to let you know Maurice was waiting. After all that time, you can finally pick up your phone and yell, Maurice, it's time for me to have a horse! The average time to connect a long-distance phone call was A, 15 minutes. Can you imagine? Please hold while we connect you to another quiz question. Phone operators were phased out by phone technology, and you rarely have to wait 15 minutes to talk to your G-Ma and Peepaw. These days, if you're waiting on the phone, you don't have to suffer in silence. Hold music became popular in the 1960s. Hold music is a catchy little ditty you can listen to while you wait to connect with someone, but not in every country. Which of these countries rarely plays hold music while you wait on the phone? Is it A, Barbados, B, Denmark, C, Portugal, or D, Japan? Which one is it? Which one makes you wait in silence? It's D. Japan uses minimal to no hold music because they think silence is more respectful. They try to avoid unnecessary noise, and I applaud them. But also, they're missing out on this. You might not spend a lot of time waiting on the phone, but I'm sure you're used to hearing people say, hold on for just a minute. Can you wait for just a second? Hold on. Whether it's a play date, or a tournament, or a graduation, there is something in your future that you're waiting for, something that you're holding on for. Sometimes it's just waiting for your pizza pocket to cool. Oh, it blew on me. It's still lava hot. Oh! I have a really hard time waiting for things. The next field trip, the next vacation, the next holiday. Here are some tips that help me wait, and maybe they'll help you too. When I need to be super patient, I try to take some space, retreat, and breathe. I adapt my attitude. Instead of whining or complaining, I can stay humble and gentle. And sometimes it helps me to take a step back. Look at the big picture and realize that my idea of how long something is taking might not really be that long in the grand scheme of things. God created some things, some really great things that take time, like seeds. Seeds will be beautiful flowers one day, but right now they just look like seeds. Canyons take forever to make. Did you know this? And even you, me, us, we don't go from babies to adults overnight. And thank God, because that would be super weird. As you and I grow up, one of the best things that we can do is learn to make the most of a good wait time. And not just when we're waiting in line for a roller coaster or at a restaurant. I'm talking about not skipping over the time it takes to really grieve or hurt or process or learn something that only heartache can teach us. We can't rush that stuff. Jesus knew how to wait. He trusted in God's timing. You and I both know what it says in Luke 2:52. Say it with me. Jesus became wiser and stronger. He also became more and more pleasing to God and to people. When you want to grow wiser and stronger like Jesus, be super patient and keep holding on when you're asked to hold on. I'm the Quizman. Goodbye.
Hi, this is Tiffany. Thanks for holding. How can I help you today?
Tiffany, hello. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I got you. Okay, so I was calling because I'm curious. How much are your horses? Okay, ponies? Can I get like a donkey? All right.
Okay, now we're gonna show you our rankings. I'll go first. Number 5, we've got Pancake or Waffle. It takes a little while. 4, the Alien game. It was fun. Fortunately, unfortunately, took some creativity. And then Grandma's Bucket, thought that was fun. Then the Rhyme Riddle. I like making words rhyme.
Here's mine. Fortunately, unfortunately, coming in at number 5.
I'm surprised.
Forward Alien, which was really good, but also very difficult. Pancake or Waffle. I had so much fun with this, and it was so bizarre. Grandma's Bucket, love that. And number 1, Rhyme Riddle.
That's so cool.
It was so much fun. These are games you can play with your family while you're waiting.
The games were designed to help you connect even during downtime.
Give it a try.
And let us know which one is your favorite.
Learning to wait is a skill we're still working on.
When you want to grow wiser, keep holding on.
Unfortunately, it's time to end this episode.
Fortunately, they can say the catchphrase with us. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Enjoy the ride!